Hello grade 8 students. For today, we will be discussing angles of polygon. In today's lesson, you should be able to solve problems involving the interior and exterior angles of a convex polygon. Let's have a short recall first on our previous lesson. So last time, I told you to draw diagonals using one vertex. And we know that in a quadrilateral, we can draw one diagonal. In a pentagon, we can draw two diagonals. And from hexagon, we can draw three diagonals. Or using this diagonal, we can determine the number of triangles in each polygon. So for a triangle, we have one triangle. For quadrilateral, we created two triangles. For pentagon, we have three. And for hexagon, we have four triangles. So here, we can create a formula to determine the number of triangles, and that is using the formula n minus 2. And for us to determine the sum of all the interior angles of each polygon, we just want to know the sum of the interior angles, and we know that a triangle has a 180 degrees angle. So every triangle is 180. So in a quadrilateral, if we have two triangles, we can say that the sum of the interior angles is 2 times 180, which is 360. The same with pentagon, 180 times 3 is equal to 540. And for hexagon, we have 180 times 4 is equal to 720 degrees. So from this given, we can create a pattern wherein to find the sum of the interior angles, we can use the formula 180 times n minus 2. Now let's determine the sum or the measure of each interior angles of a polygon. So earlier we find out that the sum of the interior angles of a polygons are the following. For triangle, 180, for quadrilateral, 360, for pentagon, 540, and for hexagon, that is 720. We want to determine the measure of each angle in a polygon. So if the triangle has three sides, we can divide 180 by the number of each side. So 180 divided by 3 is 60 degrees. Therefore, the measurement of each angle in a triangle is 60 degrees. The same with quadrilateral. 360 divided by 4 is 90 degrees. For pentagon, 540 divided by 5 is 108 degrees. And for hexagon, 720 divided by 6 is 120 degrees. So as you can see, we have here the pattern, which is the sum of the interior angles divided by the total number of sides. So, to find the measure of each interior angles, we can use the formula 180 times n minus 2 all over n. Now, after finding the measurement of each interior angle, we can also find the measure of each exterior angles of a polygon. So earlier, we find out that the interior angle of a triangle is 60 degrees. Now, to find out the number or the measurement of each exterior angle, we just simply extend our lines, and as you can see, we have angle x here. And we know that 60 degrees and angle x form a linear pair, therefore they are supplementary. So, to find the value of x, we can use the formula 360 over n, wherein n is the number of sides. So for example, we are looking for the value of x here of a triangle. So 360 divided by 3 is equal to 120. And if we want to compute it manually, so 180 minus 60 is equal to 120. Why did we subtract 60 from 180? Because these two angles are supplementary. If we have the sum of the interior angles, we also have the sum of the exterior angles. Okay? So in the sum of the exterior angles, the answer is always 360. Why? Because when you add all the exterior angles of a polygon, it will be always sum up to 360 degrees. Now, let's apply these formulas in this table. So I have here the number of sides, the number of triangles, the sum of the interior angles, the measure of each interior angles, and the measure of each exterior angles of a polygon. Complete the table, pause the video for a while, and I will review the answer afterwards. So here are the answers on our previous exercises. If you got it right, congratulations. Okay, now let's apply this concept in solving for the value of x. So I have here a quadrilateral wherein the interior angles measures as follows. We have 108 degrees, 121 degrees, 59 degrees, and x degrees. So as you can see, there is a missing angle. So to solve that, we know that the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So to find that, we can use the formula 360 is equal to the sum of the interior angle, which is 108 plus 121 plus 59 plus x. So let's simplify this expression. So we have 360 equals 288 plus x. To solve for the value of x, we can use addition property of equality. So 360 minus 288 is equal to 72 degrees. So the measure of the missing angle is 72 degrees. Now let's solve for the value of x of this given figure. So I have here a six-sided polygon, and we know that a six-sided polygon measures, the sum of the interior angle measures 720 degrees. So to find the value of x, we can equate this one. So 720 is equals to 2 times x because we have 2 x's here, and 4 times 2x because we have 2x here. So 4 times 2x. We can simplify this one by multiplying the factors inside. So 2 times x is 2x, 4 times 2x is 8x. We can combine like terms, so 720 is equals to 2x plus 8x, which is 10x. To solve for the value of x, we divide both sides by 10. So 720 divided by 10 is 72 degrees. Therefore, the missing angle is 72 degrees. But we are also looking for the value of 2x. So we just simply multiply this one by 2. Therefore, 2x is equal to 144 degrees. That's how you integrate the formula of the sum of the interior angles here in our problem. Next, if the interior angles of a pentagon measures 130 degrees, 75 degrees, 145 degrees, and 85 degrees, what is the measure of the fifth angle? So in this given problem, it was mentioned that it is a pentagon. And we know that the sum of the interior angles of a pentagon is 540. So we can equate the 540 is equal to 130 plus 75 plus 145 plus 85 plus the missing angle, because we are looking for the fifth angle. So we can simplify this one. 540 is equal to 288 plus x. To solve for the value of x, we do the addition property of equality. So the value of x is equal to 105 degrees. So this is the measure of the fifth angle in this pentagon. Next problem. If the measure of each exterior angle of a regular polygon is 20 degrees, how many sides does the polygon have? We know that the formula in finding the measure of each exterior angles of a polygon is 360 divided by n. In this given problem, we have the measure of each exterior angle. So we can say that 20 is equal to 360 divided by n. And we are looking for the number of sides, so we are looking for n. To find that, we multiply both sides by n. So n times 20 is 20n. and 360 over n times n, that would be equal to 360 because it will be cancelled. So, to find the value of n, we divide both sides by 20. So, the value of n is 18. Therefore, the polygon with an exterior angle which measures 20 degrees is a 18gon. Okay? Now, it's your turn. Pause the video for a while and answer the following question. Number 1, solve for the value of x. Number 2, what is the sum of the measure of all the interior angles of a 25gon? Number 3, if the sum measures of the interior angles of a polygon is 1,800, how many sides does the polygon have? And number 4, can the interior angles of a polygon have a sum between 4,300 and 4,400? If so, how many sides can it have? Pause the video and I will reveal the answers afterwards. So here are the answers on our previous exercises. On number 1, the answer is 99 degrees. On number 2, 4,140 degrees. Number 3, that is 12 sides. And number 4, that is 26 sides. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. And do not forget to access your Gripper accounts for a short assessment. Don't hesitate to ask Sir Alex and Miss Ria for further questions. God bless.